Oh, hello, hello, hello. My name is Kevin. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. And these wonderful people have come here today and agreed to play a game with me, and that, as always, makes me very happy. These people that make me very happy are, let's start in the corner, Bison underscore Stonefist. Tell us what you're doing when you're not here.
Not a whole lot actually.
Hydrate.
Yes, hydrate or dihydrate. Um, I am Bison underscore Stonefist, as Kevin mentioned. I need to brush my teeth apparently. Um, I am a regular on this channel. I'm normally here a lot, but recent changes have meant that I'm actually only here 3 nights a week. Had to think about it. Yeah. Um, Tonight I am playing a character you will meet very soon. Yes, his name is an inside joke. It's not really that much of an inside joke, but
Tell them now. You've been waiting and waiting. Tell the
okay,
nice people.
no, I'm gonna make them learn it. Figure it
Okay.
out themselves.
All right.
Google it if you
It's
have
not
to.
hard.
It's not hard.
No,
Um,
but it's near hard. Never mind.
yeah.
Uh,
Anyways,
tell us about yourself now.
yeah. Tell me
Yeah.
about. Anyways, uh. On Tuesdays, I was running the Cyberpunk Red campaign Carnage Heights. That has finally come to a close. The epilogue will happen in a Tuesday in the near future. If we name which Tuesday, it won't happen. That's the curse. Um, on Thursdays, I play Garrett Sakes, our emo kid before emo was cool. He is a character in our honestly, I can't really explain what exactly it is. Sarah calls it Chaos Incarnate, so that's really just the best way to put it. It's called Deviant Paradox. It is a City of Mists campaign. It's a lot of fun, and it's really wild. If you get a chance to watch it on Thursdays, definitely do so. On Sundays, I play Gab the Grin, our favorable, or everyone's favorite big lumpy guy, sewer surf and suplex machine. Uh, that is Shadow of the Vocterm, which is a seventh sea campaign, which is swashbuckling and sorcery, something that neither of which Gav actually does. He neither swashbuckles nor slings spells. He hits people and is apparently just really nice. Strangely enough, well, not that strange. It's me. Let's hot potato to Ruth.
Hey, I'm Ruth. I'm here today as Xenon Al Qaeda, so you'll meet eventually right away, I guess. I wrote it down and I started off not following that at all. You can find me on a Tuesday somewhere in the future. For the last time as Exit in the Carnage Heights campaign. Alternate Wednesdays in our Oracle Force game as Trek, the other physics-based bullshit. Thursdays as Nora is my girlfriend, okay, Avalon in Deviant Paradox. And I can also be found here on Sundays as Rena Ingvild's daughter in the Shadow of the Walk Turn game. That's about all for me. I'm gonna toss it on over to Rose.
Hey, I'm Rose. I'm playing Phoebe. This is my first time playing D&D in like probably a couple years. Excited to be jumping back, but I'm probably going to be a little noob style. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm a photography student. Yeah.
Yeah, that's thank you.
Um, yeah. Spock, why don't you go?
All right. I am the other new player today. This is my very first time joining a game in for Dirty 20 Gaming. For those of you who know me from the Discord, you know I constantly bitch about not being able to join because of time zones. And so when Kevin finally decided to invite me, I was very excited and of course gladly accepted. But outside of this, I do stream Wednesdays and Saturdays very irregularly over also here on Twitch. Let me just post my link in if that's good.
Please do. Yes.
All right.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah. And that brings us around to the mighty, the amazing, the soon to be GMing on our channel. Again, I'm going to go until your avatar actually blushes. The stunning, the talented, the skilled. I'll stop there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew you had it in there. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, thank you so much for everything you've done for our channel. Hellhounds20, please toot your own horn for a minute if you would.
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wrong part of the Mediterranean.
Okay, hold on. Mentally, the gun is there. Physically, not yet. Hi, guys. I am Hellhounds20. I'm a plushy Griffin board from a dream journal. I'm a VTuber, as you can see, and this is a new model. I worked really hard to get it. Usually, you guys will find me in the background producing stuff sometimes. Has been quite a while since, like, Fool's Gold was the last time I did that. Sometimes I'll show up as a temporary player or as a temporary GM for one-shots. But as Kevin said, this Wednesday is going to be the first time, finally, I've been patiently waiting and waiting to run an actual show for y'all. It's going to be Humblewood, which is a setting I've been trying to run for quite some time.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that a lot. I get to be a pigeon bard. Watch this. This is going to be a lot of fun. But that is the futures, and that's all the people. But before we go on, two things. This is, you can see in the title, this one is called Theftera, which is Monday in Greek. And then after that, it says Apollo. This is our sun crew for reasons which will become clear in literally a matter of moments. Part of this experiment is we're doing the same paper, the same story, with two very different groups of people on the same day, more or less back to back, with just enough time in between for me to go to for a nice walk. And we're going to see how different that gets. In my head, I want to call the whole thing the butterfly effect, to see how much small changes make big differences over time, something like that. But we're going to run the same group through two groups through the same adventure. That's the story. Now, before we start, the really important thing before we start, we have two new players today. Spock and Rose. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your bravery. Even if you've streamed before, even if you're a drama kid, all that stuff, even if you do all of those things, it takes a certain level of bravery to stream live, especially an RPG live. We do it all the time. We do. Some of these people are doing it 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. So we make it look easy, and sometimes it feels easy. But I never ever forget how tough it can be and how brave you have to be to come and do this. So thank you both for overcoming that and joining us. And now I'm going to do my very best to make it worth your effort. Are we all good?
Yes, chef.
Chat, are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, chat's flapping. All right. Elephants or teeth or what is? I gotta stop looking at chat. Okay.
It's
Are those
someone's
seals?
ass. It's someone's
Oh.
ass.
Oh, it's an ass. Okay, so it was elephant cheeks. I
The
was
donk.
right. Okay, let me get serious for a second. Kind of. Because our story starts, as all great Greek mythological stories do, in Olympus. Imagine, if you will, Apollo, god of the sun, amongst many other things, because Greek gods, they got a list. Everybody gets a list. And his twin brother Artemis, god of the moon, etc., etc. They've got their feet up in golden sandals on one of those gold-veined marble tabletops in a shaded corner of an orchard in Olympus. The sun is just touching the horizon. The dice that they've been gambling with and the glasses that they've been drinking from all day, and it's always they in Olympus, lie forgotten for the moment on the table. Artemis kind of blurrily looks around and says, Mom's gonna kill us when she sees this. And he gestures at the party's aftermath. They've wrecked most of the portico. Apollo blinks and looks around like it's the first time you've seen it, and he says, Nah, don't worry about it. She's too distracted by Dad's bullshit. He's still raging about Prometheus stealing his magic. He sent a gift that's actually a punishment, and now he's set a trap that mortals can't avoid. Artemis pauses and looks around for a fresh amphora, pours 2 glasses, and walks over to Apollo. He hands him one of them, grins, and speaks again. He says, We should unspring that trap. Apollo looks over, looks at the wine, looks back, and says, Keep talking. Artemis looks at the dice on the table and back at Apollo. He says, Let's make it a bet. He says, But first, this. And they're gods. He gestures at the table, and it's like a hologram appears on the table. It's fuzzy. You're clearly spying. He's not supposed to be here. He's not supposed to be seeing this. But you can see Hephaestus, the hunchbacked god of anvils and inventors and forges and all volcanoes and fire and all things related to that. He's in his forge, and he pointedly turns his back on the anvil upon which sits a stunning pithos. Think of it like a tall, wide amphora with a wide open neck. It's crafted in platinum, silver, rubies, emeralds, and lapis lazuli. So green, red, and blue, silver, and platinum. Beside it sits an ornate, twisted lid. A titan stage sneaks into the screen. It's like bad acting. Hephaestus, a god aware of his surroundings with perfect clarity, stands with his back pointedly aimed at the scene. The Titan sneaks up and opens a box on the table and carefully lifts out a hand-sized golden living doll, a fairy-like creation of Hephaestus. The tiny person, you can't hear it, but you can see they giggle and wiggle slightly as the interloper carefully places them into the pithos. Prometheus looks inside the container, because it is Prometheus again. He grins and does a cute little wave before sneaking away. Hephaestus turns back and carefully twists and locks the lid into place. He grins hideously, and there's a crackle like a radio turning on, and you can hear him. And he grumbles, I feel sorry for 8 of the 9 of you that are in there. And he pats the box, and we fade away. Artemis looks over at his twin brother and says, I propose we each pick a team to help our brother's little helper. We run them side by side, each in their own versions of their world. The team that unsprings the trap wins. Apollo drains his glass. So what are we playing for? He says. Artemis looks around and says, the loser has to clean up.
Knew it.
They shake hands, and 2 worlds separate. Whew. Now, this is a good point. I want to cut for a brief moment here. The crew that plays this in a couple of hours is going to get that part the same. This next part is slightly different. Because you are Apollo's team, it is an hour before dusk. Argos is a beautiful, bustling city. Minotaurs and centaurs brushing shoulders with elves, dwarves, humans, and the creations of the gods. The market has that special late-in-the-day bustle. Just a tiny touch of desperation, lowering the prices and making the vendors' voices a bit shrill. The successful traders are packing up and leaving. They're sold out, they're tired, and they are happy. It smells of cooked meats, spices, vegetables, wine, people, and hot stone surfaces from the sun. It's a magical moment. Argos is a busy metropolis, and as our camera moves through the streets past villas, covered walkways, pillared buildings, fountains, gardens, and public works, we follow 5 messengers, each delivering a message to a different person. Bophides, what were you doing when they find you, and where are you?
Well, as a humble priest of Hephaestus, as I do every day, I tend the forge, I try to keep the place clean, I fix things for people that need them. I take offerings, I yell at the apprentices, because how else are they going to hear me? And I crack nuts.
All right. You turn and you see a messenger from the house of Epimetheus, brother of Prometheus, standing there. And that's where we're going to leave you for a second. Xenon, where are you and what are you doing when they find you?
You're muted.
Of course. Anyway, wasn't that important. All I said was that's a really good question.
Excellent. Now you get to answer. What were you doing? What's your job? Let's start with that.
I hadn't thought this far, and that's
Well,
on me.
No, that's all good. No, we'll answer it right now. You're a cleric, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Of what god?
Nyx.
Nyx. All right. Oh, it's just getting dark, right? It's gonna be dark in an hour. So you would probably, if anything, be getting ready to go and do your sundown services somewhere.
That would make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does somebody as sort of exciting and interesting as Xenon think about having to go and lead the services for the plebes, for the public? Because that'd be, I mean, you're low level, right? You're gonna have to go and do your in front of the people. Yeah.
It's not his favorite thing to do.
No. Okay.
He's doing it essentially out of obligation.
Oh, so you might be happy when you see the messenger step out and try and get your attention, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and we'll leave you there. Oh, Elvis, what were you doing? And tell
You're
us,
muted.
yeah.
For a moment, I thought you said Elvis.
I heard
That's what I
that too.
heard.
How do I pronounce? What's the correct pronunciation?
I think it's like Halvas. I don't know.
Halvas?
I
Okay.
believe she's
Okay.
named after a pastry.
Okay.
So
That's cute.
my
Yeah.
character.
Yes, tell us about your character too, because you are a new
So
thing.
I've actually thought about this for a while because I had a feeling you're going to ask us what we're doing when we're introduced. So in an alleyway off the main road, the camera is like staring at a blank wall. There's no doors, there's no windows, there's nothing there. And it turns to look at the road, and it turns back to the alleyway. There's something just stepping out of the stonework, like it's a door.
Mm-hmm.
She is 2 feet tall. She's a little floppy, like she has no bones.
Mm-hmm.
And she is wearing a sun hat, like the local farmers would wear. And she has a pinkish purple toga on. And held in her little arms is a clay sculpted book. She has beady green eyes. She looks similar to what I look like, but cuter. And sometimes a little angry looking face will peek out from underneath her hat, say something, then zip back under. As she looks at her book, opens it. Inside is something that should not exist, a tourist pamphlet
Yep.
of Greece.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then she looks around confused, like, where do I go?
Perfect. And at that moment, this I mean, you just got here, right? You
Yeah.
just got to Argos. Okay. So there's obviously a messenger in some fancy clothes, but you wouldn't recognize the house. So that wouldn't be important to you. But yeah, this person steps in front of you and starts to get your attention. So next, Orthos.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what you were doing and where you were doing it when the messenger showed up.
So I'd probably still be working in my forge, uh, as an armor smith. That's pretty much all Orthos does.
Yep.
And so he's honestly also getting bored of it. So, but he might not notice the messenger at first because he's just so focused on getting the stuff right.
Perfect. Which, as you were saying that, I realized I wanted to. We're gonna do something live. You're a third level artificer, right? So you would have a thing by this point, right?
Yes.
So do you have an idea of what that creation of yours is?
Uh, Not at all.
Okay.
I
Yeah, well, we'll leave you to
Not
think
sure.
about. Yeah, okay. You have. Take your time. So what we'll do then is we'll put this in your backpack. You have a creation that you've been working on, and you just finished it recently within the artificer rules. Don't worry about the time frame. Right, you're level 3. You've had time to make a thing, right? So put it in your backpack, and at some point you create that, or think of something, or we'll spring it out live, and it'll be the thing that saves the day. But yes, you can have a thing while we're doing that. So yeah, they actually have to go excuse and to get your attention, and then you almost hit them with the hammer. Is it? Yeah. All right, perfect. Which brings us all the way around to the most patient person at the table because they waited the longest. Is it Phoebe? Is that the pronunciation?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Phoebe, you're also fairly new to Argos, right? Your
Yeah.
character? Yeah. So you sort of walk into the gates, you're confronted with this huge city, especially compared to where you're from, right? You're this little thing on the hill, right? Little temple on the hill. So this raging city around you, it's just like an hour before dark. You're looking at the marketplace, there's people trying to sell you stuff, and then what are you doing in that space when the messenger finds you?
Can I ask a question of like,
Absolutely.
am I just in the city? Have like I been here for a while?
You tell me. It's your
That's a great
character.
question. I am gonna say I've been there for probably like a couple days.
Okay. Yep. So you know the
Um,
general layout of the city. That makes sense. Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna say my character is probably like peddling fortunes, like
Okay.
like
Actually working. Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
probably semi illegally,
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yes. Yeah. There's
using her
no
little
business. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
using her little sorcerer tricks to like swindle people out of their money, basically.
Yep. So yeah, when the person in the uniform approaches you, is it fair to say that there's a moment of panic before you realize it's not a city guard?
Yeah.
It's just a messenger, and you're running through your head. If I scammed anybody in these colors yet? No. Okay. Yeah. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't recognize them. That's everybody, right? All right. So with that, I turn to my page where I actually start taking notes, and all of you see a trusted runner from the house of Epimetheus. That's the older brother of the famous Prometheus, both of whom are titans, which in this world means they're sort of 12 to 14 feet tall. That is the famous Prometheus who stole fire from the gods. That's part of the myth. What he actually stole, there's a lot of finger quotes in this because it's myth, right? What he actually stole was Zeus's magic. But his brother Epimetheus, one of his trusted runners, and you can see any of you that know the city see the logo. It means like literally means trusted runner. You can this person's for real. It's like your blue check mark. um, Approaches each of you, and once they've got your attention and are not being hit by your hammers, they bow very deeply and stand up and say in a firm voice, "Your presence is desired at the estate of Epimetheus and Pandora immediately." You would all know Pandora is a woman who is made of gold and platinum, dressed all in silver, sent down from Olympus to live amongst the humans. She and Epimetheus are married. Let's do the responses in the more or less the same order. Bophides. Is it Bophides or Bophides?
Depends on who's asking. Bo turns. He puts down what he's been working on. It looks like a crude prosthetic leg. Well, if someone from such an esteemed house would be looking for one such as me, I suppose that something needs fixing. Let me grab my tools.
I can't help myself. The trusted runner looks at one of your underlings as you're walking away to get your tools. You probably shouldn't hear it, but you're used to hearing in a forge. You hear him mutter to one of your underlings, "Does he always use so many words?" One of your underlings is like, "Yes," and just goes back to sweeping.
I heard that.
Fuck. Yeah. That's your underling. The delivery guy couldn't care less. He steps outside to get out of the noise and waits for you to come with. So you're gonna go willingly?
As both Bo comes out, he stops by a rather smudged, what looks like schedule,
Yeah.
and he adds a name to the extra cleaning list.
Yep. And the guy, they still don't know that you can hear them on the other side. You hear, "Yep," for swearing. Yep, yep, yep. Not supposed to swear. Yep, yep. And he's just sweeping and trying not to swear until you leave.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Once
Mhm.
they're out of earshot, he says to the messenger, "They are allowed to swear, but only in certain circumstances. I have not told them those circumstances."
Only when they're behind the yellow line. Okay, we're gonna move on, but before I do, Bo. Oh, you did it to yourself. When I spend the next 6 months calling you Bo, that's on you. Xenon, how do you respond?
I think his face, unchanged from when they started talking to him, just goes, "Why?"
They reach into their tunic and they bring their hand out open like that, and sitting in the middle of it is like a metal origami dragonfly. That's the animal of Hephaestus, and it flaps its wings, flies around a little bit, and lands back in their hand, and then just melts into a little ball. And the guy closes his hand. That's God, like that's God stuff. And the standard rule is you gods expect you to go, and this is like a very pretty request slash threat. Hephaestus would like you to appear. It isn't just Epimetheus, right?
Okay. Let's go then.
Okay. And off you go. Helvas. Helvas.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I wrote it down as HALL dash ass. So I'm gonna Helvas. Yeah. Yeah. How do you respond?
Their voice starts something that you can't understand, then slowly transitions to Greek dialect that I am not going to replicate myself.
Absolutely.
So I'm not giving her an accent.
Yep.
But I applaud those who do. So
a Greek in Argos doesn't have an accent. Look at the faces.
Well, she doesn't know that.
Yeah, but if you're local, you don't have an accent, right? It's everybody else
Yeah,
has
yeah.
an accent. But yeah, okay, Halves, how do you respond to? You just got here, and here's this dude telling you to go visit one of the mansions or to come with them to a mansion on the hill.
Where?
They sort of grin and point, and they're pointing west, which is into the setting sun. So there's these beautiful low rolling hills, and you see orchards and vineyards and just and mansions. Just they stack up, and the higher up this, I mean, it's a low hill, but the higher up you go, the
Mhm.
nicer the houses get. And he
Yeah.
points way up near the top.
Huh. Neat. They blink and hear a camera lens click.
Okay.
Alright.
And
They're gonna start waddling that way.
yeah, I just magnificent.
I keep hearing the Squidward. Quack, quack, quack.
Helvas, you've been in various worlds and places, right? I mean, this is
Mhm.
literally not a big deal when you popped into ancient Greece, right?
Mhm.
But what is maybe strange is that no one notices you here. Like nobody goes, "Oh wow!" Like nobody's stunned by your presence. Um, you look around a bit, and there's a lot of constructs here. Like the gods make a lot of beings here, so it's entirely, maybe that might be why. But yeah, you're probably not like this in many places, but here you're just a regular person. You're practically invisible.
She she's gonna look up at the little friend in her hat, go, finally, someplace I fit.
Can't wait until a snake comes out from underneath your hat. And people start mistaking you for an obvious, it's going to turn us into stone. Never mind. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Orthos. I made her disappear. Okay.
No, it's my head turning away. That's why I usually walk off the screen.
Okay. Orthos, how do you respond?
I'm a bit busy here. What do you need?
So when you get the butterfly treatment, I mean, you're this is what you do, and just they open their hand, and this little bead of mercury unmelts into this Hephaestus's butterfly, and you, because this is what you do, can see the veins and the muscle structure and the connection points and the markings on the thorax and the shading, and this is beyond human. This is the work of only one god. This is Hephaestus. And then it all just sort of back down into the ball. They close their hand.
Orthos just stares for a minute and is like, oh wait, Lord Hephaestus is calling. All right, show me the way.
And off you go. All right. Phoebe. You look around. There's no cops. Just this dude in the fancy uniform telling you to come and visit a mansion with him. What is your response? I'm trying to make it real, right? I'm not like it's just,
Yeah,
you're in a
yeah.
strange town, right? Yeah.
I think she's gonna understand that she probably hasn't swindled someone who's like that rich.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
Maybe their staff, but not them. You haven't been that far up the hill yet, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Um, what is this? What is this for?
Um.
Is her question. That's my
Yeah.
character voice.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about it for a second because I can't answer that with butterfly. They they stop for a second, kind of scan you, look around the neighborhood that you're in, put two and two together, and they're fairly smart, so they actually get four. And he smiles and says, large amounts of silver coins for starters.
Great, I'm in.
And they actually take a leather purse off of their tunic belt and hand it to you, and you can tell from the weight. Like there's about let's make it interesting. There's about 30 pieces of silver in there,
Hmm.
and then off you go. So in the end, you all went. I made notes as to whether you took the butterfly or it took the butterfly to convince you or not. Anyway, once you get there, like most of the estates, the main building you pull up to is a hollow square, right? And that's how they build their buildings. Because it's so beautiful here, the large central courtyard surrounded by the rooms is just how to build. So most of the living is done in that courtyard, and that's where Epimetheus and Pandora await you. So this place is built to human scale, so Epimetheus kind of doesn't fit. He's about twice as tall as the. Oh wow, that's what happens when you leave the room. Holy cow! Uh, so Epimetheus is like 12 feet tall, so he's sitting on a bench, but it's like he's all crunched up like a kid because he's so big. And he also kind of looks like a kid too, because his head is forward in his hands, his elbows are on his knees. He's not quite crying, but it's clear that he has been. Pandora's on another bench, human size, but like I said, made out of metal. She's not painted in silvers and gold. She is silver and gold, um, wearing platinum and gold with a silver dress. She's sitting in soft cushions, and you can see that she's heavier than a human. She dents the cushions more than that most people would. Um, there's plates around, fine cutlery, decanters of red wine and water, plates of fruit, grapes, sliced gourds, fine silver wine glasses everywhere. Epimetheus looks distraught and broken. Pandora looks haughty and a bit angry. On the grass in front of the bench the couple is sitting on sits a pithos, this large fancy amphora. They're used for food and for wine, but they're also used to put bodies in after they when they die. And the idea is that while the soul can get out of the body, it will be forced in time to return to it. So that's why it's used sort of to keep the ghosts from walking too far. But it's basically a large pot or a beaker used for oil and grain. It's there it is. This one is stunning. All green and red and blue and gold and silver, and it just and even though the lid is off and sitting on the table, you all feel a very strong urge to go over there and open it. There's just this, you can hear those of you who may or may not be warlocks, it's that level of bang. It's like that level of pressure to open the box, even though it already is. You want to free what's inside. But you can also tell that that's already been done. It's empty, but only just. Because sitting on the edge of the open pithos, with all the innocence of a child sitting on a fence, swinging her tiny legs and looking ever so serious, is a liquid gold femme-presenting person who is all of about 4 inches tall. And clearly the work of Hephaestus. This puts, for those of you who've seen the butterfly, this puts that to shame. This, you can see the pores, and she's only this big, right? Along with the innocence that you see, there's also a healthy dollop of insolence. Like I said, she's kicking her legs back and forth, and with a grin, her voice tinkles. Hello, and she waves and she says, "I'm Hope, and we're about to start a great big adventure." And she holds her hands out to show you how big this adventure is going to be. It's okay, I'm going to be done soon. The scene will be set soon. You guys will be going right away. But first, we need to talk to these two. And she points at Epimetheus and Pandora, and she yells out, "Epi, I know you feel bad about letting all the baddies out, but you let me out too. So it's not all bad. Thank you for that." And Epimetheus kind of, "Thank you." And Hope continues. She turns to Pandora and she says, and we'll get every single thing that got out back into the Pithos, back where it belongs. And I need everybody to make their first roll of the night. I need an insight check, please.
Oh, goody.
Nine.
That's a no. So Phoebe succeeded. Orthos succeeded. Yep. Both of these you did not, I presume. Yeah.
No.
22.
22, that succeeds. Yep. And who haven't I heard from? There we go.
9.
9. So yeah, okay.
Makes sense.
Both of these and Halvas, you guys, you don't clock this, but the other 3 get it. There's some animosity between Pandora and Hope. Even though they were both made by Hephaestus, they're both creations of the same god. There's a side eye going on there. Pandora turns to you and starts to explain without being asked. I woke this evening and found the Pithos here. I thought perhaps it was a gift from the gods. It was so beautiful I thought to show it to my husband. Even though I urged him not to, he opened it. I can hardly describe what happened in that moment. And you hear, I can! Hope sitting on the edge of the Pithos, waving her hand like the good student in school. Pandora looks annoyed, but yields the floor. Poor Epi never stood a chance. This Pithos was made by Uncle Festus. You shouldn't call him that. You guys should call him Hephaestus or maybe Sir, but he's my uncle, so I can call him that. But it was made to be irresistible to mortals. And like she's looking around to see if anybody takes that as a dirty word. When nobody says anything, she continues on. He had to open it, and when he did, he released 8 evils into your world. And then she goes into like school teacher voice, and her shape changes, and she's now in a little professorial robe, and she's got like the graduating hat on and a little scroll that she's reading from, still only this big and still made out of gold. And she's like checking off on the list like it's a roll call: sorrow, disease, vice, violence, greed, madness, old age, and death. And it says, well, happy like that. Like she's just happy she got the list right? They were forced into mortal forms and weakened thereby. And then she morphs back into her regular self. They're meant as punishment for stealing Zeus's magic. And she kind of side-eyes Pandora. But I was in there too. I'm here to help you put them all back where they belong. She pats the Pithos and she again looks at Pandora. I can't leave this Pithos, so you gotta take me and on this great big adventure. I already did that part. But yeah, we're going on a great big adventure. And then she shape changes again into a tiny little armored pixie, complete with chainmail and a little lance and a visor that keeps clicking down when she tries to talk. And it's just a little bit too big. And Pandora, at this point, jumps in and says, surely you can work from here. The container is, after all, a gift to myself from the gods who made us. That should stay here. And Hope comes to attention on the top of the jar, standing on top of the jar, and she kind of, almost like a mini, she comes to attention and then rotates to face Pandora as an equal. And she sounds serious for the first time. She says, I know who made you, and I know why you were made. And she's waving the little lance like she's waving a finger. Don't resist me, sister. You wouldn't want your secret getting out. We leave now. And the little lance points at the door. And she dismisses Pandora. She just turns to you like Pandora doesn't exist. And she says, want to see a neat trick? And she shrinks the Pithos that she's standing on down. And it's about that big. And so now she's in it like a little tank commander. You can see her sort of from the waist up, sticking out of it with her little hands on the rim. And she says, so who gets to carry me?
Orthos immediately takes the chance to say yes and picks up the tiny Pithos and secures it to his shoulder so that Hope can see where we're going.
Oh, I love it. So she's like peeking over your shoulder, slightly off center. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Let's take a brief moment as you are walking out of the because she says you're leaving now. Like there was, there was motion intended. So are you all just going to because Pandora's right there and there's clearly some tension. Epimetheus is just needs to get drunk and think about what he's done, but he never had a chance, right? So,
So there is nothing that needs needing to fixed.
to whom?
He just kind of says that out loud
Okay.
to everybody before they get kicked out.
Hope says, "Oh, there's lots that needs to be fixed, but we should talk about that outside, Kay."
The
I agree.
fountain
Let's
is
go.
okay. He's
Yeah.
like he's looking for something to like just repair because
Yep.
that's why he thinks he's there.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
This looks-
The fountain is okay. The architecture seems.
Somebody said the boiler was broken. Yes, I don't know why my version of you is Russian, but okay. So both of these is still confused as to why he's here. Perfect. Xenon, what is your response to Hope and
Kind of still processing shit,
yep,
but following along out of sheer curiosity.
yep. I love it. Plus, it's starting to get dark now. You know, you guys have walked up the hill. You're as you start to leave. It's Nick's time, right? It's dark. It's finally night.
It's basically a still day for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
yeah.
seeing like it's day.
Yeah.
300 feet.
Oh, you get the night shift.
Alvas, what is your reaction to this? You've been lots of places, but is this weird enough to raise an eyebrow?
She's more raising her non-existent eyebrows like, oh, there's another tiny thing. And now this tiny thing is with us. Hooray. But like hearing Bozale is like, you're like a retired dad that just can't stop trying to find something to do. Like grabs the table, shakes it, the table's wobbly. It's not.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
He goes
Okay.
over to the table and like checks it himself.
Yeah, still confused. Yeah.
Pulls out the
Bow stick.
tiniest sliver of marble
Mm-hmm.
and like slides it underneath the one leg. Like chips the parts out so you can't see it. Like, work here is done. Praise Hephaestus.
Love him.
Okay, Phoebe. What you were just like, and now there's and gods and these people and what? How do you respond to that?
I feel like there's going to be a moment of like almost protesting and almost being like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
But then in the back of her mind, she's like, maybe this is why I've come here. Maybe I've been
Ooh.
led down this path for longer than I thought. So she just silently goes like, sure.
Maybe it's my cause. Maybe this is my purpose. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's a serious reason to go, right? All right. So back to Orthos. We know you're going. You've got the Pithos on your shoulder. So I guess that kind of puts you first. So you've seen what everybody else is do. Bo is still looking to fix the boiler somehow. There isn't one. He's still looking to fix it. Everybody else is moving towards the door with varying degrees of interest. Take us out the door.
Well, I kind of look back, see Bo still working on the table, and I say, your name is Bo, right?
Bofades Caridia.
Well,
Ophides.
Yes. Now that he said it out loud, the rest of you speak Greek. So now I'm forcing you to explain your pun.
Force me. Okay, his name is Bofades, and Caridia is Greek for nuts. So his name is Bofades Nuts.
Yes. Yes.
He's so happy about it every time he explains it.
Because it's
I love
funny
it.
to me.
It is funny.
Cat's
Like-
mending on the kettle. Uh, all right. So, you head outside. As you cross the boundary out of the square building and back out into the street, I mean, you're still in Fancyland, so it just feels like the bushes are listening. So you kind of head down the hill a little bit before you actually start to talk. And then once you do, uh, Hope pipes up again and says, "Let's just go in this little park," and just points into this little park.
Not the weirdest thing I've had to do.
I mean, Orthos is just like fully in this, so
Yeah.
he just follows Hope's instructions.
Everybody follows in. Yeah. There's a sort of sense of maybe for Phoebe more than anybody else, but all of you can feel a sort of destiny, a sort of fate. I mean, that's part of life in mythological Greece, right? There's those moments when you just feel the weight of the world goes thud. This is suddenly important. And in that silence, everybody else leaves the park. It's just like they're just driven away by the seriousness of the moment. And Hope starts to speak again. This time they're back in their original form, just a little Greek person in a tunic. But she starts to talk again. She says, "So the evils are mortal now and weak. Some will take longer than others to get strong enough to start wreaking havoc. Some of them will start right away. Others will hide away, plotting and planning and getting stronger. Um, my sister Pandora," and she kind of looks back up the hill, she says, "is in on this. She ensured that Epimetheus saw the Pythos and was forced to open it. Once we get them all back where they belong," and she taps the Pythos, she says, "we'll need to convince her," and there's just a split second of her in the armor again before she fades back to a rig at herself. "We'll need to convince her to go back to Olympus, and that's not going to be easy. You ever feel like you're getting pushed around by the gods? 'Cause you are." She
Well,
kind of looks
Somehow
around.
this plushie is sweating.
Ooh, 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 that might be the creepiest thing you've ever said. Okay, let's go in reverse order this time. Phoebe, how do you respond to that information?
I think she's probably gonna ask Hope like, so what's going on between you and Pandora? Because it seems like there's a lot of tension.
Oh yeah, it's been going on for a long time. Zeus, you know him, right? Sky Daddy, the big one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I would think
yeah.
I would say
He sent Pandora, my sister. Oh, by the way, her name Pandora means all gift. It's kind of right there in the name. The gift of the All Father. She got sent down here to punish humans for the theft of Zeus's magic by Prometheus. Epimetheus is Prometheus's brother, and apparently he didn't see that coming. Uh, Zeus ordered ordered Hephaestus, Uncle Festus, to create an irresistible vessel, and then ordered it to be filled with the evils that I mentioned earlier. I can do it again, and she to turn into the little teacher again, and then realizes that nobody cares and switches back. She says, "Yeah, but Uncle Festus, he's kind of feisty, and he got." She looks around like she's about to swear, and she goes, "He got pissed off at Zeus at his pettiness and his lack of fair play. So he created me, and with Prometheus's help, we got me into the Pythos where when it was delivered, because he knew that you were going to need a little hope and to get through this, and I'm a little hope."
adorable. But are any of you monster hunters? Because I can't say I've got a lot of experience in this field. Putting it up.
Well, I can't say I'm one, but I've always been wanting to slay me a few monsters.
It can't be too much different from hitting a hammer or hitting an anvil with a hammer.
Shouldn't be hard to learn.
Alvas just squints. Depends what you mean by monster.
I think we'll circle back to that later. That was creepy.
By the way, usually Halvis does not blink.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, so yeah.
She's a
So-
plushie.
Yeah, so if Halvis blinks, it's on purpose. It's
Yeah.
it's for effect. Yeah.
It's for a joke, usually.
Yes. So the big burly cleric of Fix It, the looking increasingly comfortable as it gets darker cleric of Nyx, the sweating plushie of Halvas, the huge hulking figure, minotaur figure of Orthos, and Phoebe's strangely humming with magic persona in this park with this little tiny Pithos and this little tiny person. She says, "So, any other questions?"
Why us?
That's why I asked about if you ever thought you felt like you were the playthings of the gods. You're pawns in a game between Apollo and Artemis. I shouldn't tell you that, but I did.
Well, it's good to know, I guess.
Well, the good saying is you're on Apollo's side. Apollo is the god of sun, Xenon. Your god, you worship Nyx, the god of night. So
Right.
Artemis is the god of the moon. So
Mhm.
maybe you, yeah. But yeah.
Right.
Xenon's here to throw a little shade.
Yeah. Oh.
And help you see
Bravo.
through magical shade.
Yes, yes.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for when that will eventually become useful for us.
So, anybody else? And she's doing the
This
thing
isn't
again where
really-
she's sitting on the lip of the Pithos with her arms crossed, kicking her feet.
This isn't really a question, but I feel like Phoebe is like, this makes so much sense. Just
Yeah.
like in her mind.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like she comes from a temple that got prophecies from Apollo.
Yes. You know what? Give me an Arcana roll, Phoebe.
Sure. This
Oh,
probably
nice.
isn't gonna be great.
Oh.
Oh, okay. 18.
You lied.
18 is very, very solid. The door in your mind, the one that never quite closed right, the one that people said is broken, it moves in your head, but it doesn't close. It opens more, but that doesn't make things worse this time. It's like you've been trying to see through a crack, and now it's open enough to actually see what's there. And it's not terrifying. It's overwhelmingly powerful and does not care, but it is not terrifying anymore now that you can see it. But this is your capital P purpose. This is why you're here. They were all wrong. You're not broken. You were almost fixed by the Oracle. And at this moment, click. You found your place. You have a reason, capital R, reason to be here. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah?
Yay.
Okay. So, yeah, Hope is still looking around at the others.
Is this a part of the brochure? Like, does everyone get this kind of treatment?
What's a brochure?
How do I explain that one?
You show them, just pull it out, and it's like, yeah.
She 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 pulls it out, and then you see it start to disintegrate because it's not
Okay.
supposed to be here.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. But for just a
I-
second, you guys are all in Roll20 at the moment. Does that work? The page that you guys are looking at there, does that work for you for what the brochure looks like? It's
Yeah.
actually a map of Argos. One of those.
Yeah,
you
it's
are,
actually
you are
I'd say
here.
I'd say everything around the map disintegrates, so it's just the map.
Yep. Perfect.
I can't see anything right now on Roll20. It's just all gray.
Oh.
You might need to zoom out a little bit.
This page shouldn't be.
Let me try reloading, actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this page isn't hidden, so you guys should be able to see it.
This is a very beautiful map. Who drew it?
I can actually show. Bam. Oh yeah, there we go. Just showing the our viewers the map now in the background. So it is in fact a map of.
Someone drew high on the map.
I can tell who it is too because the color of the ink.
I'm thinking about the Carnage Heights map penis flower.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So thank you. That's like a rite of passage. Somebody has to write on a map. So yeah, you guys quickly see this sort of overview of Argos before everything else burns away around it. There's a if no one has any more questions, there's a especially those of you that have been here for a while, you know what Argos feels like, the buzz that it's supposed to feel like just after the sun goes down. And there's something going on. You can hear yelling and screaming, not screaming, but yelling and orders being given, and people telling people to f off and all kinds of wonderful stuff like that. In the distance, seeing as how we're looking at the map, gate number 25, which is this one right here. And from that gate area, you hear yelling and sounds of disorder. That gate goes to the north. It is also the gate that heads towards Olympus itself. And
It sounds like the gods wait for no one.
And yeah, Hope grins and spins to look towards you, Bofidis, and says, "So you guys check that out." And whoa, and she very theatrically falls backwards into the Pithos, and you hear an impossibly long fall goes wee wee, like it's multiple breaths, and then you finally hear at the end you hear poof, just the lightest sort of poof. And then a giggle from inside the Pithos.
Sounds like it's gonna be a while before she comes back up.
So, what do you do?
She pointed us to where?
The gate of what's it called?
This gate.
Yeah, number 25. The gate of Kailarabas. It heads to the north, which from Greece is pretty much all of Europe. But on the way, you take this road, and then you turn, and there's a causeway that goes up to Olympus itself, because you can actually go to Olympus. They probably won't let you in, but you can actually go to Olympus.
Okay.
It's relatively speaking just up the road.
I mean, she's like looking at the map that used to be her brochure.
Yeah.
It's not the first time I've been someplace where it was very interactive.
Come, little tourist, let me show you the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The image of Bofidis striding boldly forth with exactly as many thoughts in his head as an orange cat. Um, heading for the gates. Um, as you get there, let's get this moving. As you get to that area, you see that there's a whole group of people trying to leave, and the guards at the gate are trying to not stop them, but they're searching each and every cart and each and every bag and each and every person before they're letting them leave. You don't need an insight check of any kind to see or investigation or anything of the sort. These people are to put it politely, the ne'er do wells of the city. These are the thieves and the robbers and the muggers and the extortionists, and they're all leaving. They've got all their shit packed quickly. Like they did not take time to pack. They jammed their valuables in bags and they're heading out of the city. And that, as soon as you get close, is you hear why the guards are searching them. They think this is all stolen property, and they're making every person justify everything that they have before they're letting them leave the city.
I have a feeling they're not going to like our little pathos.
Bofides walks up to one of the people trying to get out. I was like, taking these. What is going on?
Are you claiming you're related to one of the guards?
It's just somebody. No,
It's
not
just-
a
oh,
guard.
just- oh.
one of the random Neru
Oh.
wells, because
Oh, that makes more sense. Yes.
Bofides, he tends to deal with like the poorer
Yeah.
folks. You know,
Yeah.
if you're rich in Argos, you go to the Temple of Zeus, or
Yeah. You go up the
you
ladder.
don't go to
yeah.
Hephaestus. It's like,
Yeah.
if all of the temples in Argos were in a row, they start at the big one, they just get smaller and smaller
Yeah.
and smaller and smaller, and then there's just a door in a wall.
All right. So I like that connection. So who is this guy? What does he do? Why is he a badass, and why do you want to save him?
Well, it's not so much just badass, that it's just somebody that Bofides knows. He's taken these. He's
Yeah.
may have been caught once or twice trying to steal something from the temple, but
Fair. Yeah. Yeah. But he made it up to you. He actually did. He volunteered to do what we would now call community service to make it better. So now both of these trusts him. Okay.
enough to just sort of like ask him what's going on.
So yeah, what do you ask him specifically? Let's role play this out.
What is the big hurry? It seems that everybody is trying to leave the town today. Did you not know about the festival tomorrow?
Oh, we'd love to go to the festival tomorrow, but no, we've been told to leave. In a hurry, thank you. Like kick up the arse kind of hurry.
For what purpose?
They told us we're the criminal element, and then we got to move out.
As if that ever stopped you.
Yeah, but nobody ever said it while they were pointing the sword at me before.
That is fair. It's like, and just sort of leans, like, did you take something?
He leans in, looks at you very confused, and says, "Of course I did. I take shit all the time, but this shit's my shit. I can steal shit anywhere, but I gotta get out of here before they kill me."
He reaches into a bag he's got and he pulls out an apple. It's like something for the road, at least. It's a
Yeah.
fresh apple. It's a little.
Yeah.
There's like a coal smudge because Bo never
Yeah.
washes his hands.
Yep.
When he's done forging.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So, perfect. We'll leave you there, talking to Billy Connolly at the gates. Because you guys are still individuals, like you literally haven't even introduced yourselves to each other yet. I'm gonna go through one at a time to see how you respond when you get there. Both of these starts talking to one of the crims. Orthos, what do you do?
Wait, so they're searching people at the exit, right?
Yep. Yeah. Giving him a hard time, accusing him of stealing shit. Yeah.
I just don't care and I continue on.
Okay. You just
Just
walk.
orthos, very straightforward. Keeps walking.
Yep. So as you walk past the line, a couple people in the line are like, "Hey, hey, hey, hey!" You get to the two guards. Not my forge, not my fire. You get to the two guards, and one of them does the sort of holds his hand up and says, "Hey, wait a minute! You gotta. Do you stop? Or you just walk right
Yeah,
through?"
I do stop and
Okay.
he puts his hand out in front of me.
Yeah. Says, you're not one of that lot. You can go, and he just waves you through.
All right, thank you.
Cool.
And then I just go through.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you're not a known criminal. Which brings us to Phoebe.
Hey, hey, me?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't
me?
know if known criminal, but I think the current terminology for Phoebe would be known to the police. I think is what they call it now.
Yeah,
So
I
so
would say
you,
so.
so yeah, you're standing. You're looking around. You know some of these people. You've only been here a couple days, but you met the group, right? You know where to go. So you know a couple of these people, but yeah, you look like the kind of person that's going to get searched on the way out.
Yes. Okay. She's gonna turn to the group
Yeah.
and she's gonna say, I think I have an idea. I'm not gonna make it through these guards. I have a little bit of mind trickery that I could attempt, but I don't know. I'm willing to hear from you guys because I'm just not sure if it's a great idea.
There are other things we could try, like you could confidently walk out with one of us.
Sure.
We could
Let's try that.
All right.
You,
And
you,
Xenon's gonna offer his arm.
I was going to say you are in the presence of two clerics, so you know,
Xenon's
so, yeah.
offering his arm
Yeah.
for her to take.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'm gonna take the arm.
Oh, brilliant. So escorting Phoebe and being escorted. Yep.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Phoebe.
I was also gonna
Okay.
do that.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Appreciate
Oh
it.
wow.
I was
Appreciate it.
also gonna
Oh.
do that.
We need to sell this. I'm gonna cast guidance just in case.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't remember if guidance is like touch range. No, I think you just say guidance.
It's touch.
Yeah.
Okay,
But you
it
guys,
is a-
you
it
guys
is
are
a-
right there, so you can boop.
It is a
Xenon is gonna
it is a
cast
cantrip,
it
though.
as they link arms.
Great.
Perfect. Yep. Okay. And
Appreciate it.
Helvas, you're gonna cast it as well.
Well, we can't really stack it on the same person.
For this one time and for effect, yes, you can. I'm not gonna let you
Okay.
do this in combat, but for this scene, absolutely. So that guidance is plus 1d4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so make your make a notes. Make a notes.
If they
not
ask,
for
we
right
can
now,
tell
for
them
the-
we're together.
Yes. So.
I forgot to do the voice.
Oh. I don't like leading my players, but I just saw a thing. Helvest, do you take Phoebe's other hand? So it's Xenon, Phoebe, Helvast all walking hand in hand. Like the
Well,
Like
I think-
AT&T.
I think
bars.
Xenon and Phoebe are linking arms.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are about the same height, but then one of you's walking a teddy bear. Is that Helvest? I don't want to put words in your face.
I think Helivas will just pat Phoebe on the leg.
Okay.
Like you got this. Like
Ankle
casting
tap.
guidance. Yeah, casting guidance. Because like Helivas is so small,
Yeah.
she knows she can probably just walk past these guys without being
Oh, yeah.
seen.
Yeah. Or hide behind one of your teammates or whoever. But yeah, perfect. Okay, so Phoebe, you a moment ago you expressed your concerns about getting through the gate. All of a sudden, you feel the sort of magical tingle, and then a sort of another magical tingle, and suddenly you're feeling kind of invincible. what skill are you going to use? Are you going to try and charm your way through here? Are you going to try and intimidate? What are you going to do?
Well, I was thinking about using suggestion.
Okay, yeah, casting that, and then again, I will cheat, and I will because normally guidance doesn't work against saving throw spells, right?
Yeah.
It's an
But-
ability check,
Yeah. Okay.
classically.
Yeah, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to instead of adding 2d4, I'm going to subtract 2d4 from their save, just because I want to
Appreciate
see
it.
this.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. So what is your spell save DC?
It is 13.
13. All right. 20. That's no, because they're nothing
Great.
special in that particular category, especially with -8. Or wait a minute, minus 2d4. Let me just roll that just to be. I said I was going to do it. Let's see what it actually was. 2d4.
Sure.
10 minus. Oh, double 4.
Oh,
So
great, too.
yeah, they rolled a 2.
Nice.
Yeah. So absolutely. What do you suggest to them as you walk by? What do you actually say to them? That you see them sort of look at you and they're eyeing you up, even though you got a cleric, like you got a cleric on one side, and Bofodis is escorting you, but that you can see they're about to say they're about to stir up shit. So what do you say?
I'm gonna say, you don't know who I am. You're going. Okay, wait. You don't know who I am. You're going to let me and everyone else through. No questions asked.
We are not the droids you're looking for. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So you say that. Thank you for counting the words. I appreciate the staying within the limits. And yeah, they're nodding. They're doing that thing where they talk just behind you, like they're echo talking you the whole way through it. By the end of it, and then they just step aside, and the other guard sort of looks over at him, and then looks at all of you walking through, and just
Xenon's gonna give a nod, like nothing happened here.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of people being let through by the guard.
yeah, and the guy just
Nothing to see here.
the second guard, the one that's not suggested, just hands up and goes back to harassing
Like the
locals.
quiet Rottweiler protective energy
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
with
Yeah.
like just a smirk
yeah.
as we
I will
go
say the
by.
entire time that Phoebe is saying this, they're like holding Xenon's arm just like tighter and tighter. Just like in this like
Yeah.
nervous, like
Oh, I love it. Perfect.
And he kind of like pats her arm
Yeah.
as like a we're good.
Yeah. Oh,
I-
perfect. All right. And
I
with-
like that it's all chill with everyone else, but then it cuts down to down below. Halvis is like having to play minefield with people's feet.
yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Feet
Yeah.
and hoofs and
Sort of
carts
follow up.
and
Xenon
wheels.
Yeah.
Xenon offers to let Halvis up, like to sit on his shoulder or something.
Okay.
Like he does it. He would never just pick her up,
Yeah.
but the offer of the arm.
So
her-
I'm gonna say this now because you guys are playing with me. If I am playing a tiny character, you automatically have my consent to just pick me up and yeet me like a rag doll. It's fine.
Bet.
Okay.
And
But do
he
know
just, like,
if you pick up whenever someone picks up Halvis,
Yeah.
one little flipper is holding down their hat, and the other flipper is clinging to that clay book like it's a
Yep.
lifeline.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Um,
Beautiful.
So Xenon's gonna like lift Halvis and put her on the opposite shoulder to the arm that's holding
Mhm.
that is linked with Phoebe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm grinning. I'm gonna ask a question before we move the story along. The question is, why did y'all come outside?
They're outside. Bo didn't leave. Bo never
Oh, you
left.
didn't
He was-
go?
He
Okay.
was
Oh,
talking
shit.
to people who were in line.
Okay,
trying to
you were
figure out
still
why.
getting your information, but yeah,
Why everybody was
She
trying to
was just
figure out-
interested in
yeah, you were just
Xenon
helping.
was just interested in where the hell Orthos was
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Orthos.
Have a nice trip.
Fair enough. Orthos. I didn't
Especially
ask you.
because
Yeah.
Hope
Did you
was
go?
with him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did go. I
Okay.
I mean, Orthos just saw, oh, we have to go through this gate. I'm sure we have to go through, heads through, and then I
Yeah.
expect Hope to just be like, what are you doing?
He's kind of looking around, but at that moment, inside, Bo, you've just gotten the that information from your acquaintance, the person you're helping, and this is he looks at Billy comes back and he says, "You know they chased us out, don't you?
Out of the thieves' quarter.
Out of everywhere." I'm trying not to steal your accent. Damn it, it's hard. Okay, yeah.
Well, why were they chasing you out? I mean, as long as you stayed in the poor quarters and in the markets on the weekends and didn't take anything from the rich people, why would they care?
Oh, we're being replaced.
That gets a look. The city needs thieves.
As
He
he's
just
yeah.
accepts that they're
Mhm.
just a part of the ecosystem.
Oh yeah. He starts to sidle. There's just no other word for it. He starts to sidle towards the gate. You can see he's going to do a runner, pretty quick as soon as he gets close to the gate. And he looks at you again and he says, uh, "They're what you call organized crime." And he nods to you and kind of looks at the guards and looks back at you and raises an eyebrow, like, "Help a fella out here.
Yeah,
Help a fella out here."
Bo like adjusts his taking these as pack
Yeah,
to make it a little bit easier for him to run.
yeah.
Um and what do I have that I can do here?
Did you take bless?
I took Bane but not Bless.
Okay, so
Okay, that's
you
kind
could
of weird.
you could
Oh
cast
no,
that on the
Bless. No, I
guard.
do have
You got them
Bless.
both,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Okay.
I'll cast Bless on him.
All right.
It's because it was a domain spell. That's why I
Yes.
didn't
Okay, so
notice.
it doesn't. Yeah, so it still counts as a spell slot, but it doesn't count as one of the spells you own, right?
Yeah.
So burn the spell slot. And he nods at you and kind of stretches a little bit, like he suddenly feels 20 years younger.
Yeah.
And he turns to bolt, and the guard you see turns too late, but he's turning to try and catch him. And at that moment, all of you feel the ground start to move under your feet. I mean, earthquakes are not uncommon around here. This is a big earthquake. It's starting to shake and move and crumble and bang. The weird part is it's coming from a direction, like you can tell where the epicenter is, and it's straight up the road that you guys are standing on, in the direction of Olympus.
Xenon instinctively like secures Halvas
Yeah,
on his shoulder
yep.
and also making sure that like Phoebe doesn't stumble or fall over anything.
Orthos
Phoebe
just
falls on his ass as he cries out, "Apollo's armpits!"
Orthos, you were saying?
Orthos would just look at Hope and be like, do you know what's going on?
um, that's bad. And she points into the distance, and when you look back, you can see a sort of I hesitate to use the word mushroom cloud, but that's what big explosions look like. They don't have to be nuclear to have that look. But there's a mushroom cloud of dust right where the causeway between the road and Olympus used to be.
They blew up the off ramp.
Basically, yes. And
I think even though Helvas's legs are secure, their their top half just flops backwards. Their hat's on the floor now.
yeah.
Xenon's trying his best to help.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
I can survive a drop.
Yeah. So you see,
He's not dropping her.
In the distance, as the dust clears, it was it was such a part of the landscape that you don't even look. There was this causeway, and it looked like a Roman viaduct almost. It's like one of those. It's a ramp that just goes up and up and up, and it's arches, and each arch is slightly taller than the one before it. You'd look when the dust clears, that's all gone. You can see a stump at the bottom, and there's sort of a little bit of bridge hanging off the gates of Olympus at the top. And that's it.
Oh, damn.
Festus is going to be
certainly-
so mad.
That's certainly not ideal.
Take days to repair.
Orthos just stares blankly with his mouth open like, oh no.
I don't know why, but I feel like after like Bo says that in their mind they go, I have something I can do now.
Yeah, I can fix this. Yes. And Phoebe, where
Repairs.
you see that the gods are involved now. Give me another Arcana check. I'm going to use this as your sort of your oracle, so to speak.
Great. I feel like I should have put more points into intelligence.
Well, I like this. This increases the chances. Nope, another 18. I was just going to say it
We're
increases the
rolling good,
chances of
apparently.
failure, but this is the oracle. You hear that voice, the voice that all the other oracles in training talked about, the clear voice. That the advice isn't always correct, but it's always clear, right? It doesn't. When you heard it, it sounded like they were talking through mud, right? You finally hear the voice, and it says to you, "A great life will be ended, but greater lives will be saved." And then stops.
I think she's just gonna like mutter this out loud and like almost a whisper, but like loud enough
Yeah,
for like Xenon and people to hear.
yeah.
What?
I think she's just gonna repeat it again.
Yeah. Then fate pipes up. Yeah, it's kind of like that when the gods are playing games, but
Isn't her name Hope?
hope. What did I say?
Fate.
Fate. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
it's hope. Oh, I thought I was going to screw up and call her joy too often. Never mind. But anyway, it's hope. Yes. Hope points over that and says, the gods didn't do that.
Is that where we should probably be going?
It's kind of a big thing for one of the first ones, but yes, yeah. And she looks around and she says, "I'll bet you it smells like cinnamon over there."
Okay.
Oh, it always smells like cinnamon when the gods use magic.
Oh.
Interesting.
To me, anyway. I don't know if you guys can smell it, but the gods didn't do that. But they had something to do with it. I can tell that all the way from over here.
Are we all
Um,
here? Is everyone here?
Both
Phoebe
of these,
said with no one.
did you come through?
Yeah, he once the arch started crumbling,
Yeah.
Hey,
he's
after
rubbernecking like with all the other guards.
And yeah, the rest of the unwanted have taken this moment to just bum rush the gate. They're just fleeing in the other direction, just away from Olympus.
after we deal with this, we should introduce ourselves because I'd like to know who you people are. But let's check that out first.
I love the fact that we're an hour and a half in and you guys haven't even had a chance to introduce yourselves yet. That's
No time for that.
no time now,
for
no.
pleasantries.
No time.
the
He's
door,
literally got two of them on his arms.
Yep.
No introduction.
So, do you make your way to the remains of the bridge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Somehow Halvis's hat is back on her head.
Yes. Yep. That makes perfect sense to me.
You
Uh-oh.
know, both as they're going
That map.
along, you guys can
Oh
hear.
no, it's a map.
You can hear both 80s as His tunic kind of jingles a little bit.
That's fun.
Anybody who is familiar with chainmail knows what that sounds like, but he's still wearing the regular white toga.
I
So-
don't like this.
So, as you cross that distance, as you move up the road towards this collapsed causeway, you can see people coming the other way, and they're just moving. Like, they are not stopping to talk to you. They are just heading by. They're heading for Argos. They are getting out of Dodge. Does anybody try and stop anybody to talk to them?
Yeah, both ADs will. It's like, what in Hephaestus is happening?
The one of them sort of, they don't even stop. They just do that thing where you're kind of just talking, and they sort of walk around you, and you have to turn to follow them. The giants did it. The giants did it. Now they're all dead. And he turns, and he was walking fast, and now he's running towards town.
Ooh.
You all heard that.
Okay.
That can't be good.
How giant are your guys' giants?
Giant sized.
Giant.
Like,
I like the two clerics just piping up.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
giant sized.
Giant.
For the purposes of this, they are about 15 feet, just under 5 meters. So yeah, they're big.
I think
little,
as
bit bigger than Titans.
I think as we're getting closer, Alvis like goes from like, oh, this is a part of vacation to, oh, this is not part of the vacation, and climbs off of Xenon's shoulder to
Yep.
hang into the back.
All right.
This wasn't included in the package.
Is it where it looks like we're going? Is it well lit?
It is no. Thank you for mentioning it. It is quite dark. The moon is out. It's a sort of Mediterranean evening, so you can see shapes, but not a lot of color.
I can probably see
You'll
just
be
fine.
seeing better than anybody, yeah.
Mhm.
And you've got 300 feet, so you're actually the first person to see this scene. So I will look at you while I explain it. The rest of you, as you approach, will get it as you get closer. But yeah, you ummed.
I was gonna see if anyone was having a particularly hard time seeing.
I think once it gets dark, both ADs casts light on the tip of his hammer.
Okay.
I
I'm
was gonna
so glad you said hammer.
I was gonna also pass along my dark vision because I think I can do that for 5 people.
So surprisingly,
yeah.
Gepettans have dark vision.
Okay.
But also
But now you
not very
have
surprising.
300 feet and can see through magical darkness.
I'll take it. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Oh, I love this. Oh, thank you. That's the perfect moment because you guys are walking through this gathering gloom, and you can smell, like, when rock breaks and falls. There's kind of a smell, like a sort of a dust smell that hangs around even after the clouds settled. And as you get closer, you can see pieces of rock that were thrown out by the explosion. And then all of a sudden, there's sort of this surge, because you didn't say anything about telling anybody you were going to do it. So all of a sudden, all of you just sort of get this feeling behind your eyes, and it's like the night lights up for you out to 100 meters. Yeah.
If anyone reacts, Xenon would go, "Hey, that was me. You're welcome."
But that gives you the perfect distance to see. As you approach the very bottom of the causeway, what's left is this ramp, the part that the humans built, this wooden ramp that takes you up to the first pedestal, and it was from there that the causeway used to go beyond. You can see lying around where the plinth used to be, where the center of the base used to sit, the bodies, clearly dead, of at least 4 or 5 giants. You can see there's more have been thrown off of this plinth. It kind of just floats in clouds. It's magic, right? If you fall off, it's forever. But there's 2 or 3 more that you can see sort of hung on the rocks, like they were thrown off but didn't get all the way down into the void. But there's also some movement. And as you look, be given you don't need to roll because of your amazing 300 feet of night vision. you see two griffins are feeding on the bodies. What do you do?
Blasted seagulls.
Sorry, I immediately turned to my screen when you said Griffin.
Yeah, yes, I know. When I wrote this, it's like, oh yeah, one of the two shows. This is going to be really funny.
I have sleep, but don't have the description for sleep, so I forget exactly how sleep is cast and what it does.
It does.
I know.
Yeah. It does X many point. You roll, I think 68. I think whatever the number is, and it does that many points of sleep. If they have less than that, they go to sleep. If they have more than that, it has no effect. You would know by this point. At this point, at level 3, they've got more than that. You're not going to be able to put them to sleep with one hit.
Cool.
But you see that the question is: are you planning on engaging the griffins? Because if so, I get to say the magic words.
I'd like to cast blindness on one of them.
Okay, so
I think-
that's a yes.
Yeah.
I think Bo is going to be like, well, if the giants did this, we will need to search the bodies. So, and he just starts to,
All right.
he's kind of like trying to shoo them away as one would shoo away a pair of seagulls.
Yeah, so you're definitely gonna take actions. All right. So click
Oh wait,
on
shoo!
click on your token and then click initiative on your sheet, and it'll add you to the sheet automatically.
And yet, Davia.
A fast cleric. This can't be.
Yeah.
And that's with the -1. It's his first good roll tonight.
Oh,
Why did it have to be griffins? I have speak with animals. Why did it have to be griffins? They're not animals.
Nope, they're
Technically.
monstrosities. Yeah.
Damn it.
No offense to those present. For the game of D&D, griffins are monstrosities. One of the nicest people I know is a griffin. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. All right. So is that a 1, 2, 3, 4?
We
We're
have
still
one
missing
fast cleric and one
I
slow
haven't
ass
rolled just
cleric.
yet.
I haven't rolled just yet because
Yeah.
I've
Albus
been rolling.
doesn't
I've
really-
rolled 3 18s in a row, and
Yep.
I'm really appreciating that.
Albus doesn't really want to fight.
Okay, you don't have to. I am still going to ask you to roll initiative so that you can tell me I don't fight at a certain point, and then if the tables change, we know when you get to go. Right? If that makes sense.
Yeah, because I have something that
Perfect.
could help us.
Yeah,
but
I'll have to
I have to get
change
closer.
I'll have to change the names in here, but that's okay.
If you need a little yeet, let me know.
Oh, please do. I am welcome to it.
Xenon is not strong, but you are small.
He is.
Mhm.
All right. So,
Like not strong at all.
So like, Gepetins can do a reaction to gain resistance to bludgeoning, so you can throw me.
yeah,
That's so cool.
you only take half
That's
damage
fun.
from being flung. Yep. All right. So, Phoebe, everybody's ready to go. You look around and it's like, all right, oh shit, I'm ready first. What do you do from this distance?
I'm assuming I can move, right?
Oh yeah. If you grab your character and move them,
I don't remember how to see. Oh, here we go.
You're about 130 feet away and 150 feet away from the others where you were starting.
Okay.
So yeah, if you go 30 feet,
Anyone want to be closer? Or maybe I'll say that later. Never mind.
Yeah, if you want to cast spells with 120-foot range, you'd need to get about 20 feet closer.
Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. I have a spell that I can cast. So I'll move. I think it was here. Yeah, that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
And then how
That
far are
puts
they?
you 95 feet
95.
away from the close one and exactly 120 away from the other one.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna canoodle around my character sheet really quick.
No rush. The first attack of the game. Take your time.
How do I say my sorcerer thingies?
Your meta magics should be on your
Yes.
features and traits page.
Features and traits, features and traits.
Think.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Which ones did you take for your meta magics?
I think I took Twin Spell and Quicken Spell.
Okay, yep. So you can cast one that normally takes an action as a bonus action, right? That's the quicken.
Yes.
And then twin is anyone with a single target.
So I think I'm going to use Twin. I can't see it in my character sheet. I can only see Quickened.
That's okay. That's you're allowed. Yeah, you're allowed two at the start. Yeah. You
Yeah.
have two by level 3. So yeah, we'll presume you took it. We'll fix the character sheet later. So twin.
Okay.
What spell?
I'm going to use Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Yep.
So just like she like focuses on her hands and this like swirling warble of weird shit comes out of her hands.
What colored weird shit? I always ask people what color their magic is.
I'm gonna say it's like kind of the color that it's in her token. This like weird mass of like pink and purple and red.
Perfect. All right. That's a color
Like
change.
flame as
Yeah,
it gets closer to the middle.
Yeah. And you step forward and let loose with this. So give us the that's a hit roll, right? On both of those?
Yeah, so I'm gonna choose to hit both of them.
Yep.
With my twinned.
Yep. Yeah. So give me 2 rolls.
Is that oh no, that's the damage, I think. Or is that attack?
That should be the attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
four
the
on
attack.
top is the
that's
attack.
your 9 plus 5, and then
And then
that's,
you click the little die at the bottom to roll damage.
and first you can choose one of the d8s, and that's the damage type. So you rolled a
I definitely missed one of them. I rolled a 14 and I rolled a 7. So one of them probably misses.
The system is updated and they still do not have a very clear indicator of what the D8s rolled. You have to really
No.
look.
Yeah, you have to hit results multiple times. So there we go.
Mhm.
You rolled oh yeah, it doesn't. It's so you rolled a 4 and an 8. So then we go back up all the way here. Your choices are force or thunder.
I'll do thunder.
Okay. To both of them, and the damage was 17.
Am I rolling one attack for both of them or just
That was all the first one, believe it or not. So yeah, you're
Okay.
doing 17 to that one. And then the other one is yeah, I'm a warlock here. Yeah. All right, so roll again.
Yeah, I rolled
did you
I
do the
rolled a
second one already?
7.
Oh, okay. This
Yeah, I
time you
rolled a
did
7.
So you did 17 to hit, and
What?
No,
oh,
she rolled 14, and then the
second one was
roll
a 7. I see. I
The
didn't scroll up far
17
enough.
is
It's a very long spell description, so yeah. So the 17 hits, the 7 does not.
I'm pretty sure we have 4 full casters.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the first chaos bolt, the attack roll was 14 and then the damage was 17.
right. So yeah, the 14 hits. So
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, but the 7 did not. So 17 damage to the first one. So yeah, the chaos bolt splits and heads out in that direction. The first one, it's kind of still looking up from its meal. It's got a bit of giant hanging off of its beak, and
Yeah.
your flame just your purple mass just. And you said you did force damage
Thunder.
or thunder. So it's just as when you see the shockwave travel through it. You have
Sorry, I
it-
didn't mean to speak for you.
No, that's okay. You have its full and undivided attention. The other one sort of ducks down into the giant it's eating, and you can see the wave of just blasts over top of it, and it pops back up, swallows the liver that it was working on, and prepares to jump. So that's you. Actually, you still have a bonus action, and you have quicken. So if you wanted to, you could cast another spell, but it would have to be a cantrip because you've already cast a spell with a level.
I think I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. Both of these.
All right, both of these is.
You just saw a blast of very non-Hephaestian fires. One of the very few people in this party that is in no way, shape, or form associated with Hephaestus. Just
My
cast,
bad.
just
My bad,
cast, just cast kick ass on these two griffins. One worked and one didn't. What do you do? They also just ran past you, and you're
Yeah,
I
just-
mean you're like glass cannon, middle of the bridge. Oh shit! What do you do?
suppose we are not doing this peacefully then. One,
My bad.
two, three.
Xenon just like slow look. No.
All right, so
both of these
bow
because
heads
I
across the bridge. Sorry.
because it's our first time. I presume that every morning, because you're a forge hero, forge cleric, right? So I
Mhm.
presume every morning you wake up and make your hammer magic.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
a +1
that's,
hammer.
That's what he would have done this morning.
Yeah, because you only have to do it once a day. So
Mm.
yeah, so just so you know, that's as far as you can get. Oh,
That's as far as I can get.
bow
and I'm
slow.
just making sure.
Because most cleric
I am
spells
in
are only
no-
30 feet. What are you doing?
I am in no position to be running right now. Give me a break.
See him lifting up his chiton and running across the bridge.
I love this guy. I love everyone's characters already.
They're amazing. Yep.
How far
The
do I have to-
players in
I
this
am-
in this group, all these groups are amazing. So yes, what are you doing? Ignore the
I'm
hit
going
point bars
to-
on the map. I'm keeping track of them off the map so you can't tell.
Well, none of my attacks are
But the one
ridiculous
closest
range.
to you, this one is the one that got her.
It's like 60 feet's the closest, or the
Yeah.
farthest I can shoot.
You're a cleric.
Not even close.
Yeah.
What
You
I
even
will
have a
do
crossbow or anything?
is no.
Oh, okay.
He is going to cast bless
Okay.
on Orthos.
Yep. And you
As
did it
he-
just a minute ago, so that's another spell slot.
Yep.
Bless you can
And-
do 3 people, right?
Let me just double check.
Or is it up to your modifier?
Up to 3 creatures within range. Yes.
So 3, yeah, okay.
So, Orthos, Xenon, and no offense to Halvas, Phoebe.
Yeah.
Gee, I'm sorry, Halvas is short. He missed it.
You were literally overlooked. But
Aw.
so you're all blessed. So that's the one +1d4, right? For the next
Yeah.
10 minutes
Yes.
or something like that. Yeah.
And is
Unless
that's
you
for
get hit.
saving throws?
That is for attack roll
Attacks
or
and
saves.
saves. Yeah.
Cool.
So, all right. So you step forward in a defensive position, realize you're nowhere near enough to do any damage, turn around and say, "You're all kind of special to me," and everybody gets a thing. All right. Next.
Since we are going to do this violently, may
Yes.
the blessing of Hephaestus smile upon you.
Oh, 80 feet. That's their movement when they fly. So
That's great.
Love.
come on, move. Why can't I move this thing? Oh, because I'm not on the choosy thing. That's my technical terms for that. So there's 75 feet. Oh, he can't get there. Only there. All right. Okay. They have no screeching attacks. So, yeah, both of these, you do the blessing, you turn around and it's like claw, right at your face.
Oh, crap.
What was that noise? Must have been the wind.
that is an ex-cleric.
Did somebody hear something? Boom, 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 scree! Oh crap!
18 and 25.
Oh,
To hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that beats my 12.
How the hell does a cleric have an AC of 12?
because
Minus
he
1
dumped
dex more.
Dex
Because he dumped his dex. Yeah, that's fair.
instead of dumping strength like a normal person.
Doesn't fit
9
the me.
and 5.
I know.
So yeah, the first claw rakes across you. You can feel it ripping through your tunic, and it goes. It's like pins. The needles are so fine, they go through the armor and rake across your chest before the tips of his needle sharp claws snap off in your armor, and he pulls away. Just as you're looking down at that, going, "That's not so," and then it's like getting punched in the liver, but with claws, because the other one wraps around behind you and catches you right underneath the ribs for another 5. So 14 points of damage.
I knew there was a reason I didn't leave Argos.
And
Oh,
with
I am
that,
hurting.
Orthos.
So Orthos,
Yeah, your
Just
your big
run-
tough cleric up at the front just got it the shit kicked out of him. Let's not put too fine a point on it. What do you do?
Orthos runs up to right behind both of these because
Yep.
he can't go any further.
Okay.
And then I use my bonus action to grow to large.
Okay. Boop. Boop.
Going big.
Yep.
And with my bonus action out of the way, I'm just going to smack him with my force hammer.
Yep.
Just hit it right over both of these head and
Yep. 'Cause
straight
you've
onto
got-
the griffin.
Yeah, because you've got reach, right? Because of your size and your weapon. Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. So give me a melee attack. Are you a weapon master at all?
No, I am not.
No. Okay. Oh, 13. You swing.
Plus D4.
Oh, plus 1d4.
All right, plus
Which means
1d4.
they were AC 14, so you literally can't miss. You don't even have to roll the blessing.
Ah,
I love this.
Yeah.
You swing and you see that you're going to miss. And then you remember you look down and you see both of these bleeding from multiple wounds. And you remember that he told you were pretty special. And you just get that little bit of extra stretch in your arms and come around. And you were going to miss him, but instead you catch him right on the bottom, almost a jaw, on the bottom half of the beak. And that just sort of and snaps like a broken jaw. And the head drops to the side. Roll some damage for me.
all right.
Oh dear.
Ow.
Oh dear. That's not
Mm.
good. That's
Bap.
2. No bonuses?
That doesn't include the
No
actual
bonuses, no.
melee attack. It's just the.
It should
Yeah,
be one.
it's-
It should be 1d10 plus your strength. So
Uh,
what's your strength modifier?
Oh,
My
this is the
strength
extra
mod
force
is
damage.
plus
Oh no.
2.
Oh, I see. That's pardon me.
Yeah.
That's the extra force damage. Okay. Eight.
In the description, it just says it does 1d10 force damage. So
Oh, pardon me. Okay.
Oh, I
sorry.
see. I see.
I thought
I
it was a
see.
weapon. No, okay, I got you. It's a magical attack. I see. So, yeah.
it's technically a weapon, but that's what the description does say of the
Oh,
weapon.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
No,
don't
I'm
get your
seeing it
bonuses
now.
with it. So,
Yeah.
I
so
thought
yeah.
it was like bless, like
yeah,
extra damage.
pardon me. So, you do get that little bit of extra reach. You hear the cracking sound. You see the head snap around, but you only did 2 points of damage overall. So you see that, you're like, yeah, and then it comes back and just sort of locks eyes with you, and does that boxer thing or the fighter thing where he's like, come on, right? You got better than that, but you did make contact.
That
Anything
means
else?
They took away attention from both.
Yep.
No, that was
That's it.
everything.
Okay. The fighter previously known as Hale, Xenon. You're up. What are you doing?
He like seeing Bo get hurt, he kind of like,
Yeah. Ping. This got real, didn't it?
dude,
Yeah.
I had a better plan, but
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
he's gonna like come behind Bo,
Yeah.
and like kind of behind Bo and Orthos.
Yep.
grab Bo's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Because I guess I'm a fucking cleric.
For the first
I wanted
and
to do
only
non-cleric-y
time.
things.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
there's
then-
2 of us.
but then Bo
and
went
just
and
the
tried
one
to
of us
die.
had to get hurt.
Yep. All right. Cast a
Just do
spell.
that.
Burn the slot. Give me some heals.
I would not add bless to a cure
No.
wound, okay?
No,
That
that's
wouldn't
not a save or an attack.
equal
So,
more healing.
No.
Oh, not bad. $16.
Oh, okay. So, Bo, the humiliation, the shame. A cleric of a different church just healed your ass for 16 points, but you haven't got time to respond because it's not your turn. Hale, do you have a bonus action? Sorry, Xenon, do you have a bonus action? When I look at Roll20, you're Hale. When I look at Zoom, you're Xenon. I gotta change Roll20.
Yeah,
the same
and I
thing with
changed
Phoebe.
I
changed their
changed the name
live.
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I have a bonus action.
Clerics generally don't have much in the way of bonus.
Yeah, no.
All right. Elvis.
I just looked at the spell sleep
Yes,
because I
yeah.
have it on my sheet as well.
Yeah.
You don't roll dice to then
Oh.
subtract from their health. They
It's
just have
just
to
a-
make
it's a set
it's just a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, they changed it. Right. Sorry. This is
Yeah.
2024. Yes, they did. Yes. Pardon me.
Well,
They
she
changed
couldn't.
It used to be.
He couldn't do shit anyway because he had to be a cleric.
Yeah.
I hate when the other cleric makes the cleric do cleric shit.
Not even for your god, right? I mean.
I
Yeah.
was just going to yell at them, tell them to go away.
Yeah, but you got hurt.
Shoo, shoo. Oh, turn the other cheek and you ripped your ass off.
Well, I'll give them
Okay,
something to
geez.
chew. Son of a bitch.
Oh, thank you for the sub. I finally got a chance to look down at chat. So, Helvest, what are you up
5
to?
foot radius.
Oh, you're thinking. Go
might-
ahead. Have fun. Yeah.
I might just cast sleep because it's
Yep.
either that or calm emotions.
Yep.
Okay.
The one that's all over both of these is, I mean, they've taken a couple shots, but they're a long ways from being out.
Yeah, hold on.
So ignore the bars, the health point bars that are on the tokens.
Yeah, okay. What is the one in the back? Like, is the one in the back standing on those rocks?
No, they're flying. They fly 80 feet per turn, so they leapt up and kind of flew towards you. So it's
And this one
it's
has
airborne.
landed?
That one is it's landed with it's landed and in the process of landing has attacked both of these.
5, 10,
Bad touch.
20.
No consent. No consent.
Helvast
You
is gonna
consented
try
when you
and
put on the
cast-
armor. Okay. Yeah.
Helvast is gonna try and cast sleep on the one on the bridge because
Okay.
she doesn't want the other one to fall.
Yep. Fair. Okay. So yeah, click that spell. I want to see the 2024. I looked at a lot of the things that were different, but I knew I was going to get surprised. And yeah, sleep needed to change. It was kind of cool. It had its place, but okay, just incapacitated until the end of the next turn. That's easy enough. All right. DC 15. Whiz save. This probably isn't going to go well. Oh, never mind. 19.
Oh.
You step up. What does it look like? What is a Gepetan casting magic look like?
Oh, this is really bad timing. Someone just knocked on my door. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay, go. Helvas mutters some words and points at it does the Crocodile Dundee with the 2 fingers thing and the water buffalo. And it doesn't work. It keeps eating on both of these.
I would like to mention
Okay.
Xenon's magic, his healing magic specifically,
Yes, please. I forgot
when
to ask.
touching, it looked like it was shining moonlight.
That makes perfect sense. Yep. Okay.
So
And the rest of his magic looks spacey.
Nice. Okay.
For Halvest's magic, it looks like ink, like black
Oh,
ink,
like squid
but
ink?
the edges,
Yeah.
like the edges of this ink glows a bright purple.
Yeah.
So when they cast sleep, it comes out first starting out as like a blob of ink, and then it starts
Yeah.
to turn into a cloud, like
Yeah.
a sleepy cloud.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't work this time. Oh, I love that. Like the squid ink underwater that and then it spreads. Oh, beautiful. Love playing with creative players. But yeah, in this case it doesn't do anything. It doesn't quite work. Which brings us to Phoebe.
Hey.
You ran forward, you did a thing, you did lots of damage. Both of these ran forward, got his ass handed to him. He's been healed. It's like, oh shit, this is real. What do you do?
Um, okay. She reaches into the doorway in her mind and just a bunch of like basically gibberish. She just like starts saying it,
Yeah.
and she's gonna cast dissonant whispers
Okay.
on the guy who's like closest to us.
Yep. The one that's climbing on both of these. Okay. So DC 13 whiz save. The first one. 16. They're kicking
Damn.
you guys in the face today. So yeah, the dissonant whisper, does it look the same? Just sort of not quite as fiery? Is it still
Yeah.
that sort of purples and reds and yeah? So yeah, one spell fades and doesn't work. Another spell fades and doesn't work. Do you move?
No, but it still takes half damage.
Yes. Okay. So yeah.
So 5
so
damage.
5 damage. Okay. So yeah, the sleep spell goes off and doesn't work, and then your fire goes off, or sorry, your dissonant whispers goes off. You see it kind of shaking its head around as it's having thoughts that it doesn't like, and it takes 5 damage from that. Both of these
Okay.
nearly dead, feeling much better now.
Yeah. Feeling much better
Sort of
now.
a roller coaster of 6 seconds there. What do? You look up and this thing's still like right here, and it's big.
Yeah.
You notice there are 2 spaces, right? These are.
Did I get him mostly back to full?
He's at full.
Yeah.
You healed more damage than he took.
I cleric's good.
You cleric all the way.
Let me think. What is that? That is
Over the shoulder of this one that's
action.
ripping your face apart, you see the other one coming in, just in a shallow
Yeah,
dive, just coming.
Disengage is an action, correct?
Unless you're a
Yes.
rogue, yeah.
Okay. He is going to disengage and step behind the giant minotaur.
Okay. Okay.
What can I do as a bonus action? I don't think there's anything I've got.
Your cleric.
Everything is-
They don't have many
No. Attacks.
healing word. Is that a bonus action or is that an action? It's a cantrip.
I
but
think it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Healing word's a bonus action.
okay, so there you go. Yeah. If somebody
but
were
nobody's
injured,
hurt.
yeah, but just for future reference. All right, so you back away, and that's going to be your only secret minotaur weak point, right in the grundle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, so that's you done.
Actually.
Oh.
Oh no, that's a magic action. Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, as you stumble about and try and figure out what to do next, it's no longer your turn.
Perhaps discretion is the better form of valor.
This one goes there. This one goes there. I mean, they're scavengers. They're being attacked. They're going to attack the great big guy. So Orthos, you're up. The first one, 2 attacks. A 10 and a 19. I'm presuming the 10 does not hit.
10 doesn't hit and the 19 does.
It does. Okay, so you take 9 points of piercing damage as this thing just sort of both of these sort of scrambles back behind you, and you're like, ah, good, he's safe. And you turn around and it's just claw. The first claw, you just get out of the way. It just goes past your chin. The second one sort of bounces off a horn, grabs your shoulder, and almost pulls you down. But you take 9 points of damage from that one. Just as you're recovering from that, the other one attacks. 11 and 12.
Neither hits.
Oh, thank you, thank you, Roll20. I don't want to kill two of them on a first fight. But yeah, the second one, the claws are sort of bouncing off the one that's already beating the hell out of you, so neither one of those hits. Orthos, it's your turn. They are, if you wanted to be the bait, welcome to fear. This is what it feels like to be a worm. There are two huge griffins that have set upon you with the intent of taking you to pieces and eating you. What, as they say, do you do? The one directly in
So
front of you is injured. The one that's on the bridge.
I swing towards the one that just hit me, so the one that's ahead.
Yeah.
And as I'm swinging, I flick a switch on my hammer, activating green flame blade.
All right. So that's the bonus action to cast that, right? And then
Yeah.
okay, so it's cast. We'll do the extra damage and roll an attack for me. Oh no.
Oh no.
Swing. Oh, bless lasts for 10 minutes.
10
right?
minutes.
Okay.
Oh, I have to roll
So-
concentration.
Yes, you do. You got hit.
How do? I don't remember.
Mhm.
The difficulty is 10 or half the damage you took.
So
Whichever's higher, whichever's lower.
Whichever's higher. I haven't looked
Makes
at
sense.
2024, so this is usually this is how it used to work.
and
Yeah.
then I add my con bonus.
Con. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a con save.
We're good.
Okay. All right. So you managed to hold concentration of the spell,
Yeah.
which means Orthos, you can roll me a 1d4 to add to that 12,
Yep.
please. Oh, still not quite. It's the same as before. You reach for the strike. You're not going to be there. You think of the inspiration. You get that extra 6 inches, but this time it's still not quite enough, and you whiff. Ooh.
The griffin is now intimately aware with what weapon oil you use.
Well, yeah, and the green flames just like past its face as you just missed. Right?
It's a fake weapon. That's right. It's
Yeah. Xenon.
Okay.
Orthos is damaged, so cleric instincts engaged. Cleric instincts engaged.
Not do the fuck you want.
But not
How
heavily
bad
damaged.
is it really? How
is.
bad does he look really? Because also we have another cleric here that
Yeah.
should do their job.
It's his turn now. Yeah. So, having said all of
Rude.
that, what do
And
you
his
do?
turn's soon enough.
You are also right beside Orthos, so you're actually where you've got yourself. You're essentially in melee combat with this thing. I'd let you go underneath him because he's large, so he takes up 2 spaces. But I'm letting you guys stack, so you're basically in melee with this thing, except it's not
Okay.
fighting you.
I was going to do the fun thing, but I should do the thing that will have more utility. I'm going to cast blindness deafness on the griffin that's closest to me.
Okay.
And so that is a con save.
Con save. Ooh, they're actually quite good at this. What's your difficulty? Your DC?
14.
14. Oh, this is. I actually really like this as a first fight because you guys aren't just walking through it. So once again, you guys have spent your whole lives counting on magic, and today of all days, nobody's magic, almost nobody. Phoebe, who's on a mission from the gods, their magic is working, but nobody else has done any significant damage.
My magic's working. I brought
So-
Bo back up.
You still
Yeah.
do. You still do half damage, right?
Hang on. It's blindness deafness.
Oh, blindness deafness. So no, you don't.
So
yeah.
no.
So yeah, you mutter a few words and.
I could have
point at
done
this thing.
moonbeam.
Yeah. But it does not work. And by this point, you guys have got to be thinking incorrectly, but you got to be thinking somehow that these things are magically protected. Nothing you're doing is working. But that's the you want to use healing word? It is a bonus action.
Oh, yes, I will.
Okay, on Orthos,
Yeah.
the only one that's injured. So yeah, 2d4.
Ten.
10 points back. Yes.
I'm
Look
a
at you.
cleric.
Oh, everybody's going to think of you as a cleric now. You're doomed. You will now be healing every moment for the rest of your natural life. Helvas. Blood, then it's all gone. Then there's blood, then it's all gone. What are you doing?
Gonna move over here. I am. I'm going to. I'm going to repelling blast with Eldritch Blast on this one right here,
Okay. Yep.
and hope that I hit.
Yep. The untouched one. Yep. Okay. So give us the shot. What is this magic sort of black with that purple outline as well?
Whoa!
Oh, crit.
Our
Ooh.
first crit.
When Halivas casts Eldritch Blast, they can only use one hand to do this right now, but like they will run their little flipper along one of the pages of their book, raise up their hand, and then whip it because they have no bones, so
Yeah.
their hand kind of whips,
Yeah. It's yeah.
but it whips, and out of it comes a very fat frog that goes flying. And that is my repelling blast, a very fat frog.
I see it from the third person perspective, and all I heard was ribbit.
From my point of view, I am hearing that squeaky desert rain frog everyone loves so much.
The sonorous war cry of the desert rain frog.
All right, so roll me all the damage, and that's the crit, and then you roll regular damage as well, right? So yeah, 21 points of damage. Yep.
Nice.
And it is repelling blast. Let me double check this one.
That's 15 feet, right? It is large, but I know it works on large or smaller. So
Choose. I can push them up to 10 feet straight away from me.
Okay.
So I'm pushing them 10 feet that direction.
Yep.
Squawk.
There. Yeah. So yeah, you
more or less, yeah.
And it hits them and drives. They spin back away from the edge of the bridge. Big chunks of feathers and fur missing. That was a lot of damage in one hit. Yeah.
And the fat frog that is my Eldritch Blast just spins like a disco ball very slowly and then shrinks and disappears like a deflated balloon.
Just yeah. Orthos, yeah.
The griffin was moved unwillingly, but do I still get an opportunity attack?
No. If an enemy is moved unwillingly or ally is moved unwillingly, you do not get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Good question, though. Nothing wrong with checking. All right. So yeah, and you drive it back out into the over the cloudy space. Next, Phoebe.
Hey, so the one that like fell off the bridge, like,
Yeah, it's kind of
is
banking.
he just like,
yeah,
is he like flying in the air? Or, like, what is he doing?
he is airborne. He's been knocked back, and he's sort of tilting and starting to bank away. He's going to have to come all the way around if he wants to come back. But he's also dropping towards the cloud level below you, that magical space. Yeah.
Finish him.
I'm gonna move here.
Yeah.
First. And I'm gonna use my bonus action face step on Xenon just to get them out of here.
Yep. Okay.
So that means I can teleport them up to 30 feet away.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna teleport them like right here, just so they're not in the middle of all the action.
Yep.
Thank you. I keep you alive for that.
You just earned a heal.
You just earned a healer.
Let me get my book.
And then I am going
Cleric
to.
accountant. Yeah.
I owe you a heal.
Yeah.
I found it on my sheet. My twin spell.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it costs your sorcery points equal to the level of the spell, or one sorcery point. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use, I think, Chaos Bolt again.
Okay. And twin it again.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are also still blessed, so roll and add a d4 to each one for your attacks.
Okay, the first one's 18.
Don't need to add a d4, that hit.
right?
Yeah. And
So
the
does
second one.
11,
Okay.
4 or 2. So I'm gonna say 11 cold damage.
Okay. So yeah, it hits, and you see the feathers freeze, and then sort of when they shake their head, the feathers start to shatter away from them. They're starting to look pretty beat up. This is the one on the bridge that's already been
Yeah.
hit a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
It now looks like a plucked turkey.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's starting.
wait.
It's starting to
You
look like a
moving me
vulture.
works badly for my plan. It's fine. I'll come up with a new plan.
That's.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry I saved your life.
No, it's okay. No, it's totally fine.
Second attack. We got the first one fired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we still got one more.
And then
against
second
the
is a
one that's-
22.
Ooh, yeah, that definitely hits. Give me some more damage.
15.
15. Wow.
Ooh.
So yeah.
And I rolled a 6 and a 7, so.
So poison or psychic. Yeah. Which
Hey,
one
we
is
got
that?
him.
Which one?
That one's gonna be psychic.
Perfect.
Brain freeze.
I love it. Perfect, because it justifies this. As you finish that action, Bofidis, it would be your turn right now, and you're sort of wobbling. You've been healed, and these things are right here, but you see this sudden assault that you guys have done has kind of got through. They weren't fighting you. They were protecting food, and you're not worth the fight anymore. Like, giant meat is not worth dying for.
It's not that good.
It's not that good. So they start to peel off. The one that's just in front of Orthos, you do get an attack of opportunity this time.
As they are fleeing, I will not further attack them.
Okay. So it sort of does the woof, woof, and the bridge that you're on actually moves under the weight of that wind. The one that was already banking sort of that last blast from the chaos bolt sort of spins it over, and it fails to right itself, and it goes down into the clouds, and you just hear a long, horrible version of Hope's giggling fall. You just hear
We heard none of that.
as it plummets into the depth. Oh, of course, Zoom shut me up.
Yeah.
Of course. Hang on, I can fix that because that was a good noise. I'm gonna let you hear the noise, but I gotta figure out how to.
I was so
Give me
sad we
some.
couldn't hear it.
Where's my sound thing? It moved everything. Fuck.
I get it.
He mutes himself so he can swear further.
I was trying to find the original sound for musicians. There it is. Okay, there we go. So yeah, remember earlier, Joy did the wee into the Pithos. This is like the exact opposite of that. It's just this scream of pain as it falls down into whatever is in those clouds, and then it's just. It's not it hitting the ground. It's something eating it. Something in the clouds just ate this bottom griffin.
Not like that.
The one that was just above you, like I said, a couple flaps, turns and flies away into the mist. Is anybody having a shot at it before it disappears? No? Okay.
Let it be a lesson to you.
Elvis
I
just,
mean, I could do vicious mockery.
Oh, you could do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's still.
Elvis is just like waving as he goes by and just going, sorry.
To the one that we can see just
It's not
flying
your fault.
away.
You wouldn't talk. Yeah.
Xenon kind of just calls out, "You look like your mom threw you out of the nest way too soon."
Oh. And that does
And
how
that's
much?
a wisdom saving
Okay.
throw.
Oh, yeah. I still got the character sheet up. Let's do this. 19. You cannot touch them. They're not. They're not smart enough to get your joke. But that's the perfect end. Even as you're chasing
The
them
griffin's
away.
like, my mother loves me.
That was my
Hi.
mom. but yeah. It's a perfect end, though. Yet another piece of magic that doesn't work. We're gonna leave you guys just exactly where we are right now. We're gonna go search.
We're not even going to introduce ourselves.
Nope. Nope. The camera cuts up and away above the scene of the fight. The four of you are still standing on this little piece of wooden bridge. You haven't even got to the actual causeway. Five of you? Five of you, because there's 6 people here altogether, including me. That makes 5 of you. Math is fun. All right, so yeah, the 5 of you standing on the bridge. Ortho's still supersized. Everybody else regular sized. The griffins have left. There are dead giants sitting at the bottom of the broken causeway that leads to Olympus. And that, before anybody can open their mouth and say, "Hi, my name is," bonjour, je m'appelle, in French, yeah, we will drop the curtain on tonight's proceedings. Making my notes on the causeway post fight. There we go. So now I remember where we are. So that was day 1. That was Theftera. That was Monday. Mondays always suck. Don't worry, it'll get better or worse as the game goes on.
Yeah. Mondays, am I right?
But with that, I would like to thank my players, because the first night of a campaign is always the GM talking a lot, because you're setting up your backstory and you're setting up your world and all that good stuff. So we're past that. We got a good first fight under our belt. You guys had your first real failures. You won the fight, but the magic just wouldn't stick. So I love that. I also love the fact that as of yet, you have not introduced yourselves to each other. But we will save that for next week, because it is time for all the thank yous personally. Bison _ Stonefist, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ruth, thank you so much for Xenon, the cleric that doesn't want a cleric. Everybody's got to have one. You got one cleric that thinks they're a plumber, and another one that doesn't want to heal. So it's perfect. Yes,
No,
that's
it's
you,
like-
Bo. Yeah. Thanks
He's
for
fine
being-
with healing. He's fine with healing.
Yeah.
He just wasn't expecting to have to this soon.
Not so soon yet. Hellhounds 20. I see the tail wagging. I'm happy too. I had a great time tonight. I love having you at my table. The silliness of your characters always makes me laugh. Your unwillingness to do damage is legendary. And like tonight, it's like I'm not gonna hurt. They're flying. I don't want them to fall. Right? It's beautiful. I love it. So thank you so much for bringing that character. And to our 2 new players, welcome to Dirty 20 Gaming. Thank you for joining us. That's what you're in for. I hope you enjoyed yourselves tonight. Let's start with Spot. Was it what you were expecting?
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm very happy that you invited me to be here. It was definitely fun, and I'm excited for next time.
Oh, me too. I'm looking forward to this a lot. Let's cut over to the person who overcame technical difficulties to be with us this evening. Last minute technical difficulties are absolutely a Dirty 20 gaming thing. Let us teach you about sacrificing of the digital ducks, and all will be well.
Last Tuesday, we were supposed to have our epilogue for Carnage Heights. Our netrunner got hacked by Snow, and we couldn't do our epilogue.
2 minutes before the game started, yeah.
Yeah, like right before the game started.
Yeah,
it's like part
I
of
went
the thing.
soft live, and then he
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah. So thank you very, very much, Rose, for joining us. I do hope you enjoyed yourself this evening. I love your character.
Yeah, that was really fun. I'm really excited to keep playing.
So am I. I'm looking forward to this a lot. Now, another thing that I'm looking forward to is something that these poor folks don't get to do, which is I get to do the whole thing all over again in about 2.5 hours with a different group of people and see how they take it. The only differences, they'll be starting 1 hour after dusk because they are Artemis's team, not Apollo's, and they will receive the missions in the other order. The steps are going to fall before, when they come back to town, they'll get the Exodus. So that's how I'm trying to add to the chaos and make sure that no 2 groups do everything the same way. So
that's cool.
So yeah, folks that are watching, I hope you got nothing to do today because we're only halfway done. Tune in.
And in 2.5 hours, you can watch the other team do it wrong.
You can watch them also not introduce themselves, probably.
We will see. We will see. But that's a thank you to all the players, and I can't say that enough times. Without you guys, I'm just here talking to the void, and even the void doesn't want to listen to that. So I appreciate you guys showing up. To the people
Thank you
watching,
for the game, Kevin.
oh, you're
Yeah.
very welcome.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was
Thank you
awesome.
for the channel, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
Channel Daddy.
Oh, thank you. Oh, everybody keeps using that like it's some kind of insult. Like you don't. That's like petting me. That's like petting a dog.
I was gonna say you sound like a dog that was just called Good Boy.
I
If
am.
dogs
I
could
was
talk,
called.
I assume.
I was called
Saying-
Channel Daddy. I don't get any better than that. So,
Saying this right now, I'm never calling you that.
uh.
No, thanks. That's weird for me. No.
Yeah, I love that. That is so wonderful. So thank you to everybody watching. There's 10 people watching right now. I'm super happy with that because I've said it 1,000 times. I like being watched. I get charged up knowing people are enjoying us. So thank you all for watching live. Thank you if you're watching the VOD. That's where we get most of our views. So thank you for that. You can't comment there, but segue. If you go to our YouTube channel, especially if you hit the subscribe button and the thumb and the little bell, then you will be told every time we post stuff because we will shortly be back to 5 or 6 games every week with 5 different GMs. So I'm really proud of that. I'm really looking forward to the new year. 2026 is bringing back the game. So
Wouldn't it technically be 6 games?
probably
6
Says you're
games,
two-
5
You're
days a
2
week.
of the GMs.
yes, 6 games, 5 GMs because I'm doing these 2. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. But yes, all of that taken into account. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the buttons, hit the bells, and if you can, leave a comment because the algorithm apparently likes that. And Deku gets lonely in the comments. So please pop in there and say something nice. Any one shots and such, yeah. Speaking of which, stay tuned. We're gonna do a tremendously destructive honey heist game on Valentine's Day.
I need to duck away. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. I'll pack it up. Thank you for sticking with us. Everybody else, thank you so much for being part of this. We will see you next week for this game. We'll see you later on tonight for this part 2. No, the Artemis game instead of the Apollo.
B-side.
Game. The B-side. I don't want to call them that. That sounds, yeah. It's just Apollo and
Studio
Artemis.
sessions.
So, thank you all again. And before we leave, the one important thing, if you take away nothing else from all of this, please remember, if you've got the energy, make somebody's day. Right? You never forget that. But even if you're fairly low on energy, please make an effort to be nice to each other. It makes a difference. So until next time, please be nice to each other. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.